Good morning everybody on another lovely sunny day, and welcome to today's golf drills for the garden. I've been busy writing the newsletter this morning, which will come out to you tomorrow. I've had some great photos in of lots of members practicing hard in their gardens, so please do keep those coming in. I think it helps to motivate everybody else to see that everybody's out there working on their games. And remember, I'm giving a sleeve of TP5 Pix balls for my favourite photo of the week, so you can look forward to seeing who wins that tomorrow. So back onto today's drills. Yesterday I talked about casting. Now for me this is a massively important area, because if you've done lots of great work on building a good setup, building that powerful backswing coil, and you've already been doing lots of training on how to use your legs to do all the unwinding to take you through to that balanced finish, and all that's really good work. But if you are casting that club head at the start of the downswing, despite all your other good work, it will still lose the power and the strike at the bottom. So what I'd like to do is to give you two more further drills or enhancements to the drills I talked about yesterday. So just to review, I talked about when you're unwinding from the legs, you can practice how you use your left arm and club to retain this right angle in the first half of the downswing. And I also talked about how you retain this angle in the back of the right wrist in the downswing. So let me talk about each one of those, and you can pick the one which you think gives you the best feelings. So if we talk about the left arm drill, the important thing is retaining this right angle between the left arm and the shaft as you start the unwind from the legs. So what you could practice, this is going to work your left arm really hard but give you some strong feelings in the hand, is creating an L shape with your left arm only. And just this in itself will work these forearm muscles really hard to stop the elbow folding as you create the hinge in the wrists. Now, lots of people do this sort of movement, and just doing this is going to really stretch you in here. The important thing is not to tense up the shoulder. I don't want you to see you doing this sort of move. It's just the forearm working hard, and you'll start to feel that enhanced firmness into the back pad of your left hand. And then all you're going to do from here is turn your chest a little bit further, as far as you can go against the resistance of your legs without that folding, and then just gently swing back down to a position where the hand's in front of the right thigh, and this again isn't folding in the downswing, so you're keeping these forearm muscles engaged from the transition and down. Just doing this sort of thing, and this will train these muscles, train you to feel the stored up power through your hands, wrists and forearms as you retain that right angle into the downswing. You might even choose to do that in little sets of maybe 8 goes, 3 sets of 8, just like a little weight training drill. Build up some strength in there, but you're learning to fire up the right muscles to retain that pressure point, okay? Okay, that's the left arm drill. Now the right arm drill. This one I talked about how you've got 2 angles here in the elbow and the wrist, and I talked about how as you unwind the arm down, you lose the angle in the elbow, but you don't lose the angle in the back of the wrist. And this can give people lots of very different sensations in the back of the right shoulder, the back of the right upper arm, and also the feelings of where the club and the shaft are going in the downswing. Quite often people tell me that it feels like they are casting because they've done this, and actually it feels like the club head is being thrown away more, but the important thing is you're still storing up the power in here. Now, 2 mistakes that you could fall into doing this. One, if you're somebody who's very tight in your upper arm here, the danger is that without realizing you might start to do this. So really make sure if you're looking in a reflection that your spine stays completely vertical as the arm extends down, keeping the angle in the back of the wrist here. The other thing I see is people trying to use their shoulders too much to do it, so you get a position which looks very much like this. The left shoulder goes up, the right shoulder goes down, so you've got a tilting, but the body coils this way and it should uncoil this way. So you can see the shoulders just rotate back round on the same plane. So you will feel as if your shoulders are going this way, but your arm's going down, so you can see my shoulders are not tilting, it's my hand extending down away from my shoulder, losing this angle in my elbow, which is getting the club down there. Now the final thing with this is that at first this takes people so much focus that they quite often need to do this at first, where they're just focusing on the movement of the hand and the arm. And that's absolutely fine to learn to lose this angle but store this one up. But do it really slowly, and then once you feel you can do that, then you combine it with the unwinding of the legs, and you can feel it's the left ankle driving as this extends, so you get the turn of the chest and the extension of the arm together. See legs and arms working together. But that's just like learning to pat your head and rub your tummy. So this is why slow motion drills are great for this. Same when you're doing the left arm drill. As you build up the retention of this right angle, you can start to feel the thing that helps you to pull this down again is that left ankle driving. So it's always coming from the ground up as you store up the power through your hands and forearms. So see if you can do some further work on these drills, and this one today is hopefully going to give you some stronger feelings to go away and work on and build up more power into that downswing position. So have fun in the sun practicing, and I'll see you tomorrow.